Through over $1.9 million in approved funding, the SBDC is strengthening Long Island's economy by investing in its leading sectors: fishing, transportation, and agriculture. No matter the island, every business we support strengthens the economy, starting with yours. SBDC, Bahamas.
Back at Little Caesars and good. Our popular Chicago-style pizza is back for a limited time only. Enjoy this delicious, thick, buttery crust pizza that's packed with layers of cheese, meats, and veggies for just $18. That inclusive. Now available at all 5 of our locations. Little Caesars, Oakfield, Carmichael Road, East Street, Pineapple Plaza, Charles Saunders Highway, and 1 East Plaza.
Pizza.
At Centerville, I'm LaDawn Davis. This is ZNS.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the National Report. Hundreds across the country observe a sacred moment on the Christian calendar. Plus, a major boost to national infrastructure. Tens of millions secured to fortify the country's water supply. In sports, the countdown is on. Team Bahamas gears up for Carifta glory. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now. Good Friday, I'm Desmond Saunders, and welcome to the broadcast. It's Good Friday, a solemn Christian holiday commemorating the crucifixion and death of Jesus Christ. It is a day of fasting, reflection, and prayer, focusing on sacrifice, love, and the redemption of Jesus. Lloyd Allen visited several houses of worship and tells us more about how the day was observed.
For Christians around the world, today represents a significant point in the Christian calendar, Easter. And right here in the Bahamas, a number of churches honoring that tradition, including Archdeacon Keith Cartwright of St. Agnes Anglican Church and Father Henry Knowles, the senior pastor at the Grantstown Wesley Methodist Church. They spoke about the significance of today.
We say it's Good Friday because of what took place on that first Good Friday, almost 2,000 plus years ago. We know from Scripture that Jesus hung on the cross for 3 hours before he died. And that is used. And then we pause for a great solemn intercession where we really pray for the entire world, the challenges of the world. We pray for the church. We pray for our leaders, both in the judiciary and in the executive.
Good Friday is like a conundrum, because if Good Friday symbolizes death and suffering, how is it that we call it good? And it's not that it's good because someone suffered, but it's good because of who suffered and why he suffered.
Parishioners also reminded of the importance of meditation.
The whole meditative process focuses on our relationship with God and our relationship with one another. And that is what Jesus commands us to do, to love God with every fiber of your being.
And it goes on, and to the very end when he says, it is finished, and he says, Father, I commit myself unto you. And so it is saying to all of us, as Jesus said those words, he keeps speaking to them, to us even now today, for us to remind ourselves that we are forgiven, that we can be with him in paradise, that when we thirst, we can be satisfied, and in the end, for us to commit ourselves unto the Lord in everything that we do.
And while it is traditional for many churches and homes to serve fish and bread, these churches also reminding parishioners that as Christ bared his cross, you too can bear yours, knowing that his ultimate sacrifice paved the way for your protection. Reporting from the Grantstown Wesley Methodist Church, for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Apostle Dr. Utah Taylor Roll of the new Aces of Love Kingdom Ministries marked Good Friday with a public service centered on the 7 sayings of Jesus on the cross. Now in its second year, the outdoor service was held in Rawson Square on Bay Street, drawing scores who stopped to reflect on the meaning of the day.
The reason why we have our celebration in the square yearly is because we also want to cater to the tourists. You know, a lot of people walk downtown, and we met some tourists who one time who said they wish there was a church service that they could join. And so we decided last year to have our Good Friday service, and it was awesome. And this year is still awesome. So many people from different walks of life, from different parts of the United States has come to fellowship with us.
Among those who stopped by to worship was Canadian visitor Florence, who happened to be walking through the area while on a cruise stop. She says witnessing the service was an unexpected but meaningful part of her day.
We were very pleased because on the ship they have no formal service, and we just came across this service as we were going downtown, and we were very pleased because Good Friday is the reason I have a faith, because of, we so much believe in Jesus and what he did for us.
Other news for you this Good Friday. Due to increased Easter holiday travel, parking facilities at Lynden Pending International Airport are currently at or near full capacity. Travelers this weekend should consider arranging a drop-off at the airport when possible, or plan to arrive earlier to allow additional time for parking. Airport employees who normally park in the U.S. short and long-term parking lots are also encouraged to use a cell phone waiting lot until April 6 or carpool where possible. Quiet morning of generosity unfolded at one of the capital's most popular tourist attractions, the Tiki Bikini Hut. For the fourth year, the establishment joined with the Zenada's Good Morning Bahamas radio show to host its annual Easter breakfast giveaway. Owner Byron Austin says the initiative was never meant to shine a light on him, but rather on the spirit of togetherness that Easter represents.
I think that we need to give as much as we can. It's very important that we continue to give. For me, you know, through my journey, I've had so many pitfalls and downfalls. So one thing that kept me elevated was being able to turn to someone. And I know that if you network, the more you give, the more you'll receive. So I believe that giving is essential in life. And at the end of the day, when we die, we take nothing with us. So I think it's important to give as much as you can, whether financially, morally or otherwise. We need to continue to give as a people.
Well, great Easter celebrations across the country. Coming up, the Health and Wellness Minister says negotiations to hire Cuban healthcare workers through direct individual contracts are ongoing. That and more when we come back.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
I just found out that KFC has an irresistible promo.
Crunch into the juicy flavor of the new KFC Wrap Star, a classic made modern that's crunchy, melty, and grilled to perfection for all the journeys of your day. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Whether you need life insurance, an endowment plan, or health insurance, BAF has you for all stages of your life.
2021. Borders overrun. Gang wars raging. Crime out of control. 4 years later, we're stronger. More than 1,000 new police and defense force officers, new interceptors protecting our waters, record numbers repatriated, and with stronger security partnerships, tougher anti-gang laws, and shantytown crackdowns, we're tightening our grip. Stronger borders, safer streets. This fight is never finished.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Wow, wow. Garlic and ginger have many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn down the heat for you.
Those pepper wings, what's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. So So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken. Ghost pepper wings.
It's back. Agri-Expo 2026, presented by the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources, April 10th through 12th at the Gladstone Road Agriculture Center. Agriculture, our heritage, our future, comes alive with the latest farming technologies, exciting cooking demonstrations and competitions, Bahamian farmers and vendors from across the islands, fun for the kids at the kitty corner, nightly musical concerts, and free admission for everyone. Bring the whole family and celebrate what feeds our nation. Agri-Expo 2026. Let's get growing.
Health officials say negotiations on the Bahamas' plan to hire Cuban nurses and medics through direct individual contracts are ongoing. The talks come after the government stopped and then canceled collective contracts with the Cuban recruitment agency amidst the United States' alleged forced labor of the Cuban healthcare professionals while threatening visa sanctions for countries hiring them through the program. Health and Wellness Minister, Dr. the Honorable Michael Dorval, says he met with U.S. officials at the U.S. Embassy, including United States Ambassador, His Excellency Herschel Walker, on the matter. The new agreement will allow the Cubans to stay and work in country and to be paid directly.
It was a good meeting, and we are still at the table negotiating. We're just waiting for final word. And once we get that final word, we would move immediately. I believe it will be in short order because of the urgency associated with the matter.
In news from the crime beat, police looking into a sexual assault overnight. According to reports, shortly after 10 last night, a woman said she was walking in the area of Wolf Road and Collins Avenue when she was approached by an armed man who forced her into a nearby abandoned building and sexually assaulted her. The suspect is described as a short male with dark brown skin and slim build. He was wearing a blue jacket and a black shorts at the time of the incident. Investigations continue. The government has secured more than $65 million in funding to strengthen the country's water systems against climate change. Financing provided by the Caribbean Development Bank and the Green Climate Fund will support major upgrades across New Providence, Abaco, Andros, and Acklands. Officials say the project will improve water security through new well fields, pumping stations, and expanded storage capacity, helping the country better withstand hurricanes and flooding. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis says the investment is critical to protecting one of the nation's most essential resources and ensuring reliable access to water. Officials also described the funding as a historic milestone, marking the Bahamas' first national project supported by the Green Climate Fund. The initiative forms part of the government's broader push to strengthen climate resilience and sustainable development. All the Bahamas Hotel and Tourism Association says new changes to customs regulations are expected to benefit the country's boating and tourism sector. The association, along with key industry partners, have been working with the government to revise the customs management regulations with updated amendments taking effect this past Wednesday, April 1st. Officials say the changes include expanded length of stay options, adjustments to re-entry timelines, and a revised fee structure aimed at balancing government objectives with industry growth. Bahamas Hotel Tourism and Association President Jackson Wheat says the updated framework is fair and will help to maintain the Bahamas' appeal to international boaters. Industry stakeholders say they are now focused on rolling out the new regulations and continuing to support one of the country's key tourism markets. The Bahamian capital city of Nassau and the German town of Nassau formalizing a sister city agreement, strengthening ties between the two communities. The ceremony, hosted in partnership with the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, establishing a framework for continued dialogue and expanded opportunities. Officials noting the agreement has been 4 years in the making, with discussions between the two countries, laying the groundwork for what has now become a formal international partnership. Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, emphasized the importance of shared purpose and international cooperation, noting that partnerships like this can expand opportunities for cultural exchange, entrepreneurial advances, and innovation-led growth.
It's an exciting opportunity to deepen friendships between Nassau, Germany and Nassau in the Bahamas. Sometimes it takes a spark to make big things happen. Yes, we have diplomatic relationships, but we want to expand tourism and trade and culture. Students moving between our respective countries. Maybe one day we will have Gumbay in Nassau, Germany. Who knows? It's the beginning, really, of the possibility of expanding tourism, trade, and culture between our respective countries. And over time, this relationship, I expect, will continue to build and grow.
This portion of the news is brought to you by folk called Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best-kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Like, what you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, but.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, but.
The 2026 general elections will be soon. Check if you are ready to vote. 1. If you've never registered and want to vote, you need to register. 2. If you have a purple card and you have not moved and your constituency hasn't changed, you don't need to register. 3. Even if you have the purple card, but you have moved or your constituency has changed, then you do need to verify. For more information, visit elections.gov.bs.
Grand Bahama, the pageant capital, will play host to the hottest youth event of the year. It's the 2026 Exquisite Catamaran Center's Miss Teen Universe Bahamas Preliminaries. Under the patronage of Minister for Grand Bahama and MP for Pine Ridge, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, the most beautiful girls from around the family of islands will compete for the big opportunity to wear the coveted crown. Come and witness the stage heat up in national costume, swimsuit, evening gown, and talent, and a special appearance by Exquisite and Citrus Bahamas pageantry system. It all goes down at the Regency Theater, Friday, April 10th, 7:30 p.m. Admission at the door, $40 and $20 for school students 17 and under. Don't miss the event of the year.
Tasha, what you saying? Girl, right here, rushing to catch J.S. Johnson. I gotta renew my insurance. Oh, I with JSJ too, but I don't wait in line. I just pay online. Stop it. How you do that?
Just email info@jsjohnson.com and say, sign me up for the online service center. They'll reach out and hook you up. You ain't never have to stand in line again.
Amen to that.
Save time. Pay online. Sign up for J.S. Johnson's online service center today.
Insurance, peace of mind. Spring into action this April with the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Mullis Ready Cut Macaroni, 16 ounces, $2.19. Par Excellence Long Grain or Parboiled Rice, 5 pounds, $3.99. Iceberg Lettuce, $2.49 each. Whole Chickens, $1.99 per pound. Sea Bass Raw Shrimp, $41.50, 12 ounces, $5.99. Starting with Easter and ending with the regatta, April showers you with savings at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code. Select your payment amount and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This Script Update is brought to you by Little Caesars Chicago-style pizza, CG Atlantic, and Bahamas QSR Limited Dunkin' Donuts every day with Dunkin'. Good evening on this Good Friday. I'm Charles Fisher. Welcome to sports. It's all about Carifta Track and Field and Carifta Swimming. The swim team over there in Martinique held their first practice this morning, and poolside was a cool Amajal Knowles.
Well, thanks, Fisher. Well, while most of the Bahamas on this Good Friday holiday was at home eating their hot cross buns and fish, not Bahamas Aquatics, as their first official practice session got underway just after 7 a.m. Of course, the Bahamas on a hunt for an unprecedented 8th straight Carifta Swimming Championship. Post-practice, Senator Sports team was able to catch up with head coach Giovanni Macri, and he had this to say. Feeling good. The swimmers were good. We were able to get off the blocks, get familiar with the starts, the turns, the finishes, and then they came in and they really let everyone know that we were here. Right, we were the first one to get the chair going. The team captains led. So the swimmers look good. They look strong. Talking to some of them, they're behind and working on some speed stuff. So we're ready to go come on 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Macri also giving an update on the first-timers on how they were handling their emotions during their Carifta debut. Brian, really younger swimmers are doing well, right? It's always like a little, I call it like a trickle effect, right? The older ones, they swim well, they do well. So it's going to take those older ones coming out the gate in those 800s, 200 breasts, and medaling, getting the final swimming best times, and everything will fall in place for the younger kids. Right? They really look forward to seeing the older swimmers swim well. And I think they really feed off of that, right? So we're looking for our supporters to come out in the morning, the parents here, be able to put up all our flags, secure our area. So we're looking good. So we're looking for our seniors to lead the way tomorrow morning, come out, and hopefully our younger ones will follow. Of course, after the team had concluded the practice, they went back to the hotel to rest up for tonight's official opening ceremony. We have those highlights for you in Saturday's Sportscast. My cameraman, Ashley Taylor, I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out from the beautiful Port-de-France, Martinique for ZNS Total Sports.
Thanks, Amo. Let's now pass the baton over to the track and field squad. We'll be checking now with Shane Stubbs.
This is Shane Stubbs coming to you from St. George's, Grenada, where the team arrived here early Thursday afternoon as they get ready to compete for the 53rd annual Carifta Track and Field Championships. From there, it was time to hit the track for Team Bahamas at the Karani James Athletic Stadium for their first official practice. Here's Coach Alexis Roberts, who says the country can expect nothing less than the best from Team Bahamas.
We got in yesterday. We now settle in. We, getting a few final touches in. We're just ready to get started. Expect some fireworks. We already indicate to every athlete that flags will be waiting at the finish line. We already let them know that when they cross the line, grab the flag and salute your Bahamian people. So to let you know, we expect medals in every event, all right? We're not getting anything less.
Now, as for co-captain Zion Shepard, he's no stranger to the Carifta stage, and he's excited to be one of the leading voices for this year's team.
We feel good, man. We come out here with plenty of confidence. We come to do some damage this year, man. Bring on plenty of gold medals to our country and our families. We're just trying to keep them motivated, focus on the goal, don't get scared of the competition. Sophie always telling us just how much we Google other people Googling us, so we just gotta stay focused on the goal.
Well, practice is over, and now it's showtime for Team Bahamas as they aim to build off of that thrilling performance from last year. At the Karani James Athletic Stadium here in St. George's, Grenada, for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thanks a lot, Shane. Great job by both you and Amajal. And that's going to do it for sports on this Good Friday. Competition starts tomorrow morning bright and early for our swimmers and track and field. And stay tuned to ZNS Total Sports for all the action. This Carifta update was brought to you by Little Caesars Chicago Style Pizza, CG Atlantic, and Bahamas QSR Limited Dunkin' Donuts every day with Dunkin'.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
2021. Borders overrun. Gang wars raging. Crime out of control. 4 years later, we're stronger. More than 1,000 new police and defense force officers, new interceptors protecting our waters, record numbers repatriated, and with stronger security partnerships, tougher anti-gang laws, and shantytown crackdowns, we're tightening our grip. Stronger borders, safer streets. This fight is never finished.
Bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding dong. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding dong. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding dong.
It's back. Agri-Expo 2026, presented by the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources, April 10th through 12th at the Gladstone Road Agriculture Center. Agriculture, our heritage, our future, comes alive with the latest farming technologies, exciting cooking demonstrations and competitions, Bahamian farmers and vendors from across the islands, fun for the kids at the Kitty Corner, nightly musical concerts, and free admission for everyone. Bring the whole family and celebrate what feeds our nation. Agri-Expo 2026. Let's get growing.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
J.S. Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk a catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales here at CBS Bahamas. When it comes to hardware or home improvement items, we guarantee the lowest prices. That's our price match guarantee. If you find anything we sell for a lower price anywhere in the Bahamas, let us know about it. We will beat that price. We want your business. Shop at CBS Bahamas or cbsbahamas.com.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Dan Dorsett joins us live in studio. Good evening, Dan.
Good evening, Desmond. It's Good Friday, and I hope everyone is having a peaceful and safe holiday. It's time for your Access forecast, your quick look at what's shaping our weather for the next few days. Our satellite picture shows low-level Atlantic moisture interacting with a broad high-pressure ridge, which will support isolated showers and breezy conditions across the island chain today. We've also got some tropical moisture moving eastward across the central and southeast Bahamas in response to a mid-level low over western Cuba. Then on Tuesday, a westward moving surface trough will merge with a cold front over the northwest Bahamas, producing pockets of showers through Thursday. Now on to your boating forecast. In northwest Bahamas tonight through Saturday, winds will be east to southeast at 15 to 20 knots with seas at 4 to 6 feet. We'll get high tides at 9:48 in the evening and another one at 10:03 in the morning. In the central and southeast Bahamas, winds will be easterly at 20 to 25 knots, with seas at 5 to 8 feet and a small craft advisory in effect. Then on Sunday in the northwest Bahamas, that's Easter Sunday, winds will be east to southeast at 12 to 18 knots, seas at 3 to 6 feet, a high tide at 10:41 in the morning, followed by a low tide at 4:44 in the afternoon. And in the central and southeast Bahamas on Sunday, winds will be east to southeast at 15 to 25 knots, seas at 5 to 8 feet, with that small craft advisory still in effect. It's time now for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Someone got taste your honey. Don't you know that while you out looking for sugar, someone got taste your honey. They say what's good for the rat, it's good for the cat. And you know damn well that's how things go. With you, she can know. With she, you have no clue that somebody loosening up all she's screw. My friend beware when she doing nails and hair and she asks you for a dime.
That was your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And bringing it back home, let's check on temperatures around the Family Islands. In the northern Bahamas, it's 76 degrees in Freeport City and Green Turtle Key, 78 in Marsh, Abaco, 77 in Alistown, Bimini, and Bullocks Harbor. For Fresh Creek, Central Andros, it's going to be 78 degrees, Camps Bay, South Andros, 79, Harbour Island, 77 degrees. It's 78 in Roxton, Eleuthera, Arthurstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rumkey, 80 degrees in Georgetown, Exuma, and for our southernmost islands, 80s in Clarencetown, Crooked Island, and Ragged Island, 82 in Betsy Bay, Acklins, and Matthew Inagua, and for the Turks and Caicos Islands, 81 degrees. Now, today started on a pretty dull note with lots of cloudiness. We did get some sun, but tonight you can expect partly cloudy and windy conditions with a couple of showers later on and the low of 73 degrees. And as for tomorrow, mostly sunny, hopefully, and some winds, and the temperature 79. Now, in your extended forecast over the next 7 days, you can expect breezy conditions to continue through Saturday with a few showers possible this weekend, then again on Tuesday through Friday. That wraps up your evening's weather forecast. Have a good evening. Desmond.
Thanks, Ann, and that does it for the Bahamas tonight. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS the first choice for news and information. As only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paiswell Forbes. This is ZNS.
Year of our Lord, Judea for nearly a century had lain under the mastery of Rome. In the 7th year of the reign of Augustus Caesar, an imperial decree ordered every Judean each to return to his place of birth to be counted and taxed. The converging ways of many of them led to the gates of their capital city, Jerusalem, the troubled heart of their land. The old old city was dominated by the fortress of Antonia, the seat of Roman power, and by the great golden temple, the outward sign of an inward and imperishable faith. Even while they obeyed the will of Caesar, the people clung proudly to their ancient heritage, always remembering the promise of their prophets that one day there would be born among them a Redeemer to bring them salvation and perfect freedom.
Seeger Count at Hebron. Name?
Samuel.
What city?
Joppa.
What family?
Michael.
Move on, move on.
Yes.
Name?
Joseph.
What city?
Nazareth.
What family?
David of Bethlehem.
And the woman?
My wife.
Move on. Seeger Count at Bethlehem.